Alright dudes, it's a rainy day, so I'm not going to have the mic in. What up, Dead Rabbit? Limited. Creel. Moon. Hunter, what's happening? Oh, we got a volume up. What's happening, GM? The main goal today is to avoid naked lightning men. Rob, this is your on the lake weather report. The forecast looks like there may be rain. The potential of rain is, let's say, 50%. Back to Creel with local news. Yo, what up, Jason? Don't be alarmed that I'm yelling at you guys. It's just, I don't have my mic in because it's going to be raining all day, so I don't want to ruin a mic. It must be raining hundos over there where Creel is at. That must mean egg production is high. We are throwing that Lucky Craft jerkbait. Oh, Washala. I mean, sorry, I misspoke. Mega Bass jerkbait, silent. Silent toe. Silent toe. Now watch me whip. Oh, I forgot how to whip, bro. Watch me, nay, nay. Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me, nay, nay. And Superman that. Fun fact, I think Silent Toe is in jail right now, but that's neither here nor there. Tossing a black and red jig out there real quick just to see. Saw some fish marking in the deeper areas. By deeper I mean like 12 feet. Unlimited talking about winter fishing. It's perfect when you're on the couch, dog. Right now, not so perfect. Yo, what up, Yak? Unlimited, I don't know if it's dedication. I mean, limited. I don't know if it's dedication. I think it's kind of the curse of the streak. I'm wearing my canopy. Let me wipe the rain off my phone so I can sort of see what's going on here. All right, we're gonna get a little more aggressive, because we got to catch that fish before more stormage comes. Oh, it is definitely a wet day today. But I think I read somewhere that the fish are already wet, so they don't care. Which, that might have some logic to it. Remember, guys, do not forget about that surprise Thanksgiving subscriber giveaway. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and put a comment in that. I mean, we got 2 giveaways going on right now, but this was the surprise Thanksgiving one. Because that closes tomorrow at some time. I think I said 3 p.m. Central. We're gonna see if we can continue the streak. I'm just concerned about naked lightning men. It doesn't look like there's any naked lightning men possible right now, but we got to get the streak extended before that pulls up on us. Yo, we ain't seen you in a while, Patrick. What up? It's almost like you've been under a rock, bro. Potentially under the sea. We're gonna go to the other side, or the other base over here. Probably better to go on the main motor, but anyways. We're just heading over to this other antenna. I say antenna all the time, guys. Power line base. We are throwing a KVD 1.5. And my apologies for not interacting with the chat as much, but it's currently raining. A little bit difficult. I did receive a text message. I don't know what it meant, but I did receive a text message. And I only put that out there so that the person who sent me the text message would know that I saw it, but it has confused me. Cleared up a little bit. It's not as much rain now. dare that fish flash right there without me having a hook in it. Now we plan to be only out here for a couple hours because adult stuff. We gotta go do some adulting. In fact, I'm going to do some adulting right now. I'm going to send out a jerkbait and then respond to something that I thought was already responded to, but I received another message as though the response was never received. Alright, let's do some adulting. We have had zero success. I would have thought that we'd had some success right here, but we have not. So, I'm going to pull up. Why was I trying to send some emojis? Bobcats. Rain stopped there. Okay. The rain ain't that bad, bro. The rain is not that bad. It's not cold rain, so it could be worse if it was cold rain. And while I am running this jerkbait, I'm gonna tend to some adulting. Don't worry, guys. Even though I'm adulting, I might need 2 hands for this. Since my hands are wet, I may need 2 of them for this. This rain is making this terrible, bro. Okay. All right, I believe that the adulting is over for the moment. And now let's get back into the game. Not that way, this way. The rain has ended. Looks like it's clearing up. While it's cleared up, I think we're going to make a move. I only came over here because Naked Lightning Man might have been a problem. So we came over here. There are a lot of birds over here. One of those situations where you just see them dive bomb on some bait, then they just disappear. We'll throw a couple more casts here and then we're going to move now that the rain has died out. Maybe. Or maybe we'll just catch one right here. Mega bass hooks don't fail me now. He's not big, so they probably won't fail us. And there we go, guys. We have continued the streak. Now, it can rain and pour naked lightning men and we won't care because we can leave. But the streak has continued. That's what's up. Ah. All right. Which one of these pockets is my Leatherman in? It ain't big, homies. I give you that. This is not big. This is probably a pinch-y zoom fish. No big deal. But it is a beautiful sight to us. Mega bass. Why do you always hook me? And there we go, guys. This is a big deal to us. This continues the streak at 30 times 6 plus 20-some days of consecutive non-zeros. That guy was pretty shallow. Thanks the good Lord that we have continued this streak. GM, what up? We appreciate that, GM. Now that I can see the chat, Krill's giving props to the Mega Bass. Yeah, here we go. All right, guys. Now, some have come to hate it, and some have come to love it, and some have come to hate that they love it. But you know that we must now handle business. Rain, snow, sleet, or shine, except for draw the line. Tob, I finally finished off all the water you provided me. Much appreciated, Tob. And I do have another gallon here. But here we go, guys. The rain stopped, and so a fish bit. But I did say we were going to move, and yet here I cast it again. Everyone, all together, are you ready? In unison, everybody. Let's count it down. And a 1, and a 2, a 1, 2, 3. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. Homies, it probably didn't come through as, I don't know, crisp and clear as it usually does because we're using the GoPro microphone. So you guys are probably like, oh my God, this guy sounds hideous. But Either way, we had to represent. My angelic voice, you didn't get from the microphone. You had to get from the GoPro mic, and you're all like, is that what he sounds? It's like when you go to a concert, bro. In the studio, they make them sound chingon, right? Like, let's say, we could swiftly refer to a singer that tailors their music to, you know, heartbreak and every dude is the problem. And that person, I believe that if you went to their concert and you heard them actually sing live, it does not sound as good as it does on the album. So, or let's not say album, because who buys albums nowadays? It does not sound as good on their song. Man, these birds are really attacking some bait here. But let's move here, guys. And again, we thank the good Lord that the streak continues. We catch one fish and we move, because who likes to catch fish? That's dumb. We move. There's a lot of birds doing bird-like stuff. If you look over there, they're just circling and whatever, but then they're going to be circling and whatever somewhere else, and then I got to chase them. There's a lot of bait here. And guys, I had to usually Hey, GM, don't be spreading rumors that you got a quarter me, bro. I was out here on Sunday. And you were in bed, or whatever the case was. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't remember what day it was, bro. No, it was Sunday. I can assure you guys that there are a lot of bait balls here. There's just bait everywhere. Now, one thing that I did do, guys, which was I cut off my line. I got some line twist on this other, on my jig head minnow. I got some line twist on it, and usually I can take out like all these knots and whatever, but I didn't. I wasn't able to get it out because the wind did a number on it when I was trying to undo it on the water. So I had to cut it off. I keep it real, guys. I had to cut it off. I was ashamed of myself that I wasn't able to get that line, that knot out. Because I am the knot king. The knot king. GM out here trying to dirty up my name. Yo, Jason, you might be missing the K at the beginning of that, dog. But also, you might be missing the irony, as I mean, it's verified by others, not me, that I was Alabama royalty. So I wear that crown. It is a heavy crown to wear, but I will wear it, dog. But you know, there's different types of royalty. You know, you could be a king, you could be a queen. I'm not a queen. But you could be all kinds of different types of royalty. So I don't know if that makes me a king. Maybe I'm just a jester. Yeah, let's go with me being a jester. Yo, Grandmaster, I don't know if that's part of the royal bloodline right there. I think that's just a dude they hire. Dang, bros, I didn't know there was such a opposition to me being royalty. try this spot real quick. I'm gonna throw top water out here, see if there's anything cool happening top water wise. There's another piece of the storm coming over there right behind us. Okay, Jason, you gave an example of one royal, allegedly, I don't know for a fact, one alleged royal pervert. But I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of peasant perverts as well. I mean, I'm not defending any perverts. I'm just saying there are a lot of peasant perverts. And let me state again, I am not defending any perverts. I'm just saying, logically, there are royal perverts and peasant perverts. Oh, I heard about that guy, bro. Some professional dude that, I mean, super fancy. I believe that he even fished with his pinky out. Now that, I mean, to each their own. If you can catch a fish, pinky out, then alright, do your thing. I do not judge one's fishing style or one's choice of baits. If you catch fish off of them, then hats off to you. Oh, we are walking the fine line here. We are walking the fine line here where we almost, this is almost like Thanksgiving dinner where someone brings up politics and then everybody goes, blah, 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 blah. But we're not going to get there. I can assure you that. You know, this is a way different Dead Rabbit than yesterday. I think he truly hates Mondays. I mean, Dead Rabbit is not poo-pooing the parade. I mean, he's not adding, I mean, he's skirting-ish. But he's very different than yesterday. Yesterday, he was like, woe is me. I hate everything. Why are you smiling? Only stupid people smile. Or something along those lines. Only people who fake like they're enjoying life smile. Eh, Jason? But I think Jason just succumbed to Dead Rabbit's energy. And he's like, yeah, fake smiles are stupid. Which, that is correct. Fake smiles are stupid, but we gotta know if they're fake or not. felt bad for her. Yo, what's up, CX? What's happening? Oh, CX, you are correct. We thank the good Lord for every day that we can be out on the water. But CX, we did continue the streak. The streak continues. We are currently at 30 times 6 plus some double-digit number of days in the 20s of consecutive non-zeros. It was only one fish so far. And CX popped in, and he's got 5 on it. So you know what we gotta do, guys. CX got 5 on it. Fishing with Silver and me. CX got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. Trying a little topwater action. We'll slow it down a little bit. Yo, Jason, we kind of want to forget the jitterbug lure here on the Rodcast. It has been brought up a couple times. We have even purchased a couple jitterbugs. But, you know, the fish here just seem to not really like the jitterbug. They're more of that crip walk, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we walk the dog when we're doing top water. We do not throw that jitterbug. For some reason, I have not been able to get anything to bite a jitterbug. That's what I was thinking, Krill. Nazook has speculated and said that Colin has multiple accounts so that he could have multiple entries into the giveaways. We don't know. We're not putting that out there. I've switched over to the Megabass jerkbait. Sadly, I have yet to experience a jitterbug successful catch in any level of light, be it dawn, dusk, or no light, moonlight, whatever. No light have I got success on a jitterbug. I may have used a jitterbug at a pond and caught a fish, but this is a slightly bigger pond. O'Neill, you might have meant a spook. Is that correct? Hey, bro. It is possible that I was using it incorrectly. Everything could always be user error. So, let me get this straight. You toss this out there, you reel it in, and it goes, and then you pause it, and then it does its thing. It sits there, and then you reel it in, and it goes, and then you pause it, and then you reel it in again. That might be the way I used it, but I don't know of any successful time that... I think we're about to get rained on. It's grass. I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta seek shelter. Tossing Don's chatterbait. All right. What beach do I use? Speaking of the Niners game, did you guys see that short that I released where the dude got punched in the huevos, bro? That was ridiculous, and that is the second time that I've seen a Panthers player do something dirty. I released another short when he punched a guy, but it was a different Panthers player. He punched the guy, like his helmet had come off, and then they were down at the bottom of the pile, and this guy comes out of nowhere. He's not even part of the play, and he just from up top, dog, drops a fist on that fool's face. Now, I don't know if the NFL did anything about that, but that was ridiculous. Right now we are throwing all kinds of different lures, bro. We've been throwing the jerkbait, we've been throwing topwater, we've been throwing worms, crankbaits. It's just a whole mess of, and a jig head minnow, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I assure you, he knocked the two balls out, bro, because this guy, when he got punched, dog, he levitated that dude. That dude went boom in slow motion, and I was all like, what the, all right. I've now switched over to a Mag Dizzy. These guys seem to not be hitting those fast moving baits for some reason. We're gonna move across the channel real quick. Moderator, what time would you like me off the water? If you are listening, moderator, what time would you like me off the water? All right, guys, so I'm going to have to partake in a mic off moment, and just know that any water splashing, it just started raining all of a sudden, all right? It just started raining, guys. There was nobody pouring anything into a cup. There was nobody doing anything other than standing up here in the rain, is all I'm saying. And I'm able to read, guys. I saw that the moderator said noonish. I know you guys are trying to trick me into staying out in the rain all day. Last cast right here with this worm, and then we're gonna go across the channel and try and pick some off over there. I just received a text message that was hilarious, but it is not for you guys to know about, but it is hilarious. I did say last cast, so then let's just bounce. All the way around with the chatterbait. I don't know why I didn't. Anyways, because this area has been known to have big fish, or bigger fish than where I'm headed. Who would have known, guys? Releasing a reel where somebody gets punched punched in the nads is the one that goes essentially viral on Instagram. It is currently at 216,000 views and roughly 2,000 likes. Who would have thought that that's what everybody would like to see? Not me. But anyways, and that's odd because I released the same short, and on YouTube it's only got 2.4K views, but on Instagram that thing got 200 and change. I don't know. I don't understand this world. I just live in it. Understand the world in which we live in. Makes me want to give in and cry. Live and let die. You would be wrong, Stazook, because TikTok only had like 700 views of that. I don't know, bro. I don't understand stupidity. Cuba Tater. I mean, Mr. Jonathan Dunn, welcome to the chat. Look, Moon, don't be trying to break my heart. Saying it's hard to grow on YouTube. Bass on duty, what up? The weather ain't bad. It ain't great, but it ain't bad. Let's just say it could be worse. We're throwing that mega bass, because remember guys, if we catch a 5-pounder on a mega bass, that means that we are going to pay out $110 in a Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. That's grass. Lucky that was grass. We are currently in 12 feet of water. The main channel is behind us. And by that, I mean you guys. That's the main channel, homies. It's Gary Duty. What up, Gary? Gary, they have changed all the names, so I don't know who they are anymore. I mean, except clearly Dead Rabbit, because he says things that are very known. You know what I'm saying? Like if he came in saying chaos, I'd be all like, puro Dead Rabbit right there. Classic Rabbit. But you see, Gary, whether you're Gary or you're not Gary, we treat them all the same, bro. We got love for the homies. Are we on another TikTok rant here, guys? Are we? We already put, what more can we put, guys? In that giveaway, we said that TikTok tarts need not apply. Is that not enough for you guys? There is a little bit of floating eelgrass here. Man. And there you go. Dead Rabbit has somehow single-handedly got us all canceled. Dead Rabbit, you're about to give me a Kanye-rism, bro. And again, the comments in the broadcast or in the chat do not always reflect those of the Latin Bass Assassin or the broadcast. Sometimes they're just guys flying off the handle, bro. Our views are reserved because this is just a fishing channel, guys. We're not here to change the political landscape. We're not here to friggin' change anyone's perspective on anything in life other than, yo, Doc, let's just go catch a fish, player. This is where we all agree and we say, hey, let's fish, let's forget about real life. That's what the broadcast is. But every now and then, members of bring in their point of views, and we just try and quickly get past that as quickly as possible. All right, we're gonna throw a Mag Dizzy right here. We've caught him a couple times on the Mag Dizzy. I just tried to see what was available right there on a quick jerkbait bite. But the bass probably aren't allowed to bite a jerkbait. I don't know, communism or whatever. But yes, guys, all we're out here trying to do is catch a fish and, you know, be an outlet to actual real life where stupidities abound. The stupidities that abound here are the ones that are just like, not the ones that are like, this mother. No. We don't do those stupidities, bro. Yo, Jason, I'm always joking. Don't take me seriously, except when I'm not joking. But that's rarely. It's just, you know, we try and keep life separated. We try and keep the focus on stupidities. Now, if the joke is funny, then we laugh. And we're like, that was funny, political or not. But if it's just straight, yo, this is this and that, then it's all like, whoa, let's get back to the fishing. But you know, what we like to talk about more than politics is this Ruka Shasta, bro. Let's talk about this Ruka Shasta. Did she post any smiling pictures that we should know about, where you felt like she shouldn't have been smiling so big? It's okay to smile, but don't you dare smile. Because look, bros, let me show you something. This right here is an okay smile. I mean, I would assume. Now, Jason, correct me if I'm wrong. But this right here is an okay smile if Jason isn't around Shasta. And it's just kind of like, if you go past this area of the mouth, if the arch of the smile, the ends of the smile go above this line right here, it's over. He's gonna call you on, he's like, you aren't that happy. No way, Shasta. So if she comes through with something like this, then he's all like, fake. That's fake. Shasta, quit faking the funk. So have we had any other fake smile pictures, bro? Bro, have you guys ever noticed that, like, if you got one in the chat, then you're okay, right? If you got one. But then when you combine two of these individuals and you got two in the chat, then like they feed off of each other. I'm gonna have to call Susie. I'm gonna have to call Susie and have her get everybody in line again. Or other option is I could catch a fish. Usually that brings us all back to center. Dang, bro. Tater, where you going, dog? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's Colin that's leaving, not Tater. All right, peace out, Colin. All right, guys, let's try and catch a fish so that we can bring us all back to center. I mean, some of the onus is on me, bros, because if I was catching fish or if I was a little more entertaining, then people would just be all like, bros, I cannot focus on anything but the fish catches and the stupidities. So I don't have time to think about the other things. So I take full responsibility for that, guys. My bad. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That area and I heard a splash over there. Another splash. I think they were just waiting for me to leave. They said, all right, dude, you're out of here. Cool. It's time to eat. I'm well aware, bro. As in most things in life, it is all my fault. You know, prime example, yesterday I asked my brother why he didn't pay me my money that he just so graciously borrowed without me allowing him to, and he said it was my fault. I was like, what the heck? How did I get blamed for you borrowing money that was mine? So I'm used to it. I am currently throwing a megabass jerkbait. I am trying to get people the $110 gift card, bro. It must be caught on a megabass or else it won't be. It's grass. It's just grass. Or it won't be 110. It will only be, don't you break on me. It'll only be 60. Little ramen noodle grass. Well, Jason, I can only tell you that was not part of my morning routine. But that's neither here nor there, so I guess the quick answer is no. Yo, so CX, the reason that the wind, you can hear it a lot, is because I don't have my microphone on. I'm using the GoPro's mic, and it is inside of some chingle-dingles, so I can't put, I mean, I guess technically I could take it out of that now. I can't put the wind sock, I mean, the dead cat on there. Wind sock, what the heck's wrong with me? I can't put the dead cat on it, so because of that, the wind is coming through, and it's not even a crazy wind right now. It's just, that's the way it is. I could put the mic in there, but then I risk ruining a mic and the receiver and this, that, and the other, and that's not good. Grass, sadly. Hold on, guys. We are going to take off, what's his name? We're going to take off Tobbs crankbait, and we are going to put on a lipless crankbait. And we're going to kind of go a little bit shallow. Credge? We got a Credge out here? What are you doing down here, Credge? We got multiple lipless crankbaits, so I just got to find the right one. Alright. Sounds like a one knocker. All right, guys. Well, these are the stupidities that we're talking about. These are things that we're okay with. This apparently, well, actually, let me show it to you from my other phone, because this phone is burnt in with all the Rodcast shenanigans. So this is the image that we were sent. That image right there is an image of, it states right here, found this for Stewie the dog. That is what that states there. Stewie, you are famous. You've come out on the Rodcast. Would you look at that? You see, Jason, that's the type of stuff that I would appreciate. If you sent me a picture of you holding a jar of peanut butter, I will laugh about that, dog. I'd be like, ah, that's nice and witty. I appreciate that. Very funny. Hold on, guys, I'm doing some adulting. Just some adulting here, guys. Nothing to see. Sorry, bros. This is the boring part about life. I gotta do this real quick. Da, 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 da. Life, life, life. Don't look at me right now, guys. I'm hideous. I'm doing adulting. I gotta prove I'm not a robot. All right, so I think the adulting is done. Possibly the rain is done. Gonna show up in a little bit. We're gonna pop off on this other area where we last caught a couple fish just to catch some fish, and then we are bound. It's one of those days, guys. It got a little rainy. We caught one fish. Anyways, not the best, not the worst. Jason is accusing me of live stream cheating on you guys. I'm over here whispering to the TikTokers, hey guys, I still like you. I still think about you. I still think about you guys, but my YouTube homies won't let me bring you into the live stream. I don't know why they're like that. I think they get jealous. I was doing some adulting, Jason. Adulting is necessary at times. Now, Jason, that may be true. I don't think it was true, but it may be true that only you guys were watching. But how does one grow if one does not venture out? If one does not take the chance, because it starts off with one viewer, and then next thing you know, you have a rod cast. You feel me, dog? If they don't know we exist, then how are they going to know how to find us? I'm throwing a jig head minnow, but this jig head minnow is now on 8-pound test. This is FC Sniper fluorocarbon 8-pound test. We're going to see how this plays out. Actually, we should probably loosen the drag a little bit. Let's see if that works. We got 8-pound drag. 8-pound test. FC Sniper fluorocarbon. But only on this rod. All other rods have 12-pound test FC Sniper. It is currently 11-ish. Moderator said to. Oh, Creel is correct. You see, Creel keeps me honest. And I have one that has 20-pound test. That is my jig rod, because I know that is going to be in the rocks many a time. I don't really like this light line here, Snizook. It's just that when I was retying my leader and whatnot, I was like, oh, I got 8-pound test right here. FC Sniper, okay, let's use it. Even the moderator told me, she said, well, you might as well use it, because I asked, should I switch to 8-pound test? And she goes, well, you got it, so you might as well use it. So we'll see what's up. Maybe they don't focus on the line, but I don't know. I wasn't really having problems catching them on the 12-pound test, so who knows? There's a little flat out here. Saw there's a couple little minnow splashes here. Hopefully the minnows aren't the fish, or bait splashes. Remember, we only got 8-pound test. Ah, it's a catfish. I guess 8-pound test is also good for catfish. We just got catfish, boys and girls. It's not a big catfish. I should probably just snap the line. Ain't that right, Krill? Not a terribly big catfish. And there we go, guys. We got ourselves a catfish. Oh, we did a little hop afterwards. Got ourselves a little catfish. Not what we were looking for. That probably brought a smile to Creel. Hopefully it wasn't a fake one, but a real smile. Yo, Moon, that's what's gonna happen. This is the catfish and drum season. They just all of a sudden, they just show up. Yo, bro, we boat flipped him and we caught him barehanded. Yeah. Didn't even get out Natasha, but it wasn't a big catfish, so we weren't concerned about it going crazy and whatnot. Now, when they get bigger, then we're all like, okay, let's get out the net. We don't want to get all slimy. In fact, I haven't even rinsed off my hand. What kind of animal are we dealing with here? People fighting for fishing, dog? You guys must take fishing a lot more seriously than, or a lot more serious than we do here. I've only had a discussion with somebody about a fishing spot, but that discussion ended quickly. Oh, I appreciate that, Dead Rabbit, because, you know, whether you thought I was or I wasn't, it was very concerning to me. In fact, sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night and be all like, Dead Rabbit thinks I'm not heterosexual. Oh my God. Sometimes I would wake up like that, bro, and it troubled me. But now that I know that I'm starting to win you over, and in the most heterosexual way, of course, it brings some kind of relief. next thing would have been I would be getting gray hairs, bro, because I'd be all like, all right, I'm really concerned about Dead Rabbit, thinking I play for the other team. This is getting very concerning. But had I known it only took me barehanding a catfish, oh, then I would have done that years ago. Yeah, bro, in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, I wake up and I was like, does Dead Rabbit still think I don't like chicks? Oh, man. It's been speculated that Dead Rabbit has, that he lives in my head. That when the camera is off, that I just sit there and I'm like, does Dead Rabbit think I'm gay? Does Dead Rabbit think I didn't catch enough fish? What's Dead Rabbit doing right now? What live streams is Dead Rabbit watching? See what I'm saying, bro? It's a full mental consumption. I mean, the moderator, she stopped asking me, what are you staring at? Because there are times where I just stare at the wall or just out into the distance, right? And it's like I'm having a deep thought. And she's like, what are you looking at? She's concerned, she's looking, she's like, why is he so focused somewhere off in the distance? And she's asked me many times, and the answer is always, what is Dead Rabbit thinking about me now? What did Dead Rabbit think about this on the broadcast? Did Dead Rabbit think that this was... Dead Rabbit? Is he saying something crazy on other live streams? So it's a full consumption, bro. A full mental consumption. To the point where she doesn't even ask me anymore. She knows that if I'm just staring off in the distance, she's all like, that's a Dead Rabbit stare. I'm like, it is. Thanks for not bothering me, because I have to understand this Dead Rabbit position here. You know what I'm saying? Now, to be fair, I did sing, and GM, I hope that contractor or the inspector or whatever eases up and quits tripping, dog. But to be fair, I did sing Britney Spears, and I have sung many songs that are very, I don't know, very, I mean, the kids might say sus, I don't know, but now, I only sang, for the record, I only sang the Britney Spears song to make a fish bite. So I got to do what I got to do to get these fish to bite. And that day it was sing Hit Me Baby One More Time, and it worked. So what's the problem here? In fact, I think I probably started a new trend where people are just going to be there, and you guys are probably fishing and you're like, come on, one time, son. And then you're like, hit me, baby, one more time. And then boom, you're going to start doing that all the time. So, that right there was probably Britney magic. But you see, I wasn't focused, so I was utilizing the Britney magic and I missed what could have been a bite. So my bad, dudes. I missed the potential bite right there. I did not do, oh baby. That's, oops, I did it again, bro. I did not do that one. All right, so Dead Rabbit, are you saying that because you had a septic inspection at, I guess you said your boy's house or whatever, does that mean that you said you didn't do shad for a week? Does that mean that you were constipated or you held it in for a week? Like, I'm a little confused here, dog. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. A septic, now that right there is a little more concerning to me than, you know, when GM, I think you're trying to one-up GM. When you came in and you were like, yeah, bro, inspectors made me constipated for a week, or whatever the case is. All I'm saying is, that seems to be a little more dire. GM's is like a time and money thing. Yours is probably like a health thing if you were not able to shad for a week, because if I read it correctly, you said you weren't able to do shad for a week. Yo, Woody, what's up? Oh, it's worse. You didn't do shad until it was approved. Well, good thing you came in and said who you were, Woody, because I would have been all like, yo, what up, new guy? Though I've seen that before. It's just, I wouldn't have known that it was Woody. Woody, you showed up at the end. We've only caught one fish, Woody. One fish only, and a catfish. But that doesn't matter. Nobody cares about catfish. Woody, we've only caught one fish, but it was enough to keep the streak alive. We have to be getting off the water in a little bit, because the moderator said, get your bass home. Adulting must be done. And you're like, all right, whatever. So we're gonna go home. I was already doing some adulting on the water, so adulting abounds today, ladies and gentlemen. And that's life. Adulting abounds today. So maybe we're fishing somewhat distracted. Who knows? The main distraction is, does Dead Rabbit still think I am, in the most correct possible way of saying this, a homosexual? Does he think that I am a homosexual? I don't know. I gotta do like cool things for him not to think that. Oh, it wasn't Kittle that took the punch, bro. It was some other dude that took the punch. That person took it in the Skittles, but it was another person, bro. It wasn't Kittle. mean, at least Unlimited is vouching for me. So, no, you know, it got a little weird in the sunset. Remember that, Unlimited? I mean, not that, you know, it just got weird. You know what I'm saying? When we enjoyed the sunset together. I mean, we enjoyed it as two of the most heterosexual, masculine, puro machismo kind of guys. But it was like kind of odd just kind of being there and be like, oh yeah, that sunset is very nice. Yes, it is. But we stayed puro machismo, puro vatos locos forever. It was as manly as possible to enjoy such a beautiful sunset. You are correct there, my friend. Homework? If I wanted to do homework, well, I'd go to school. I didn't say anything, bro. I said we were enjoying that sunset as masculine as possible. Have any orange lures? So I do not. At least not on the boat right now. I don't think. I do have a red lipless crankbait that eventually I plan to bust out, but I still haven't. So, this reel on YouTube seems to be getting me some followers, which is weird because I just keep getting updates. Hey, you got another follower from that reel. And I'm like, that's cool, but I mean, I did, since I see sports and I see all these weird things that happen in sports, like I was thinking about, well, what if I just make a sports channel where I put out stupidities. Here, there's another follower right there. Put out some sports stupidities, you know, what I see while I'm on the grind. But I didn't really find it find it a potential option until this one just went crazy, and I'm like, dude, have you never seen someone get punched in the huevitos, bro? Have you never? There's another one. I don't know. I mean, I hope I never see somebody get punched in the huevitos, but it happens. Well, there will be a cold front coming in during Thanksgiving, so that sucks. I believe we are at the beginning portion of that cold front. Time check, 12:19. I'm going to work this for another 5 minutes, and then we'll finish up on the riprap. If it's clean, we'll see. 'Cause I got to get off the water. Starting to rain over there. Where I got ahead, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's bright white over there. It is raining. Now the problem with the riprap is that you guys will hear a lot of road traffic because the mic is going to be fully exposed. And that is a GoPro mic. Oh guys, we gotta also send some congratulations out to Shedeur Sanders for winning his first NFL game. It was not great. I'll tell you that their defense is way better than their offense, and their defense is what kept them in the game the entire time. It was terrible versus terrible to see who was the terriblest. And the Raiders won the terriblest bowl. They lost the game, but they won the terriblest bowl. So they end up, I mean, I don't know how many sacks the Browns had, but it was a lot. It was crazy. Gonna have to seek shelter, homies. That was a weird noise. Almost sounded like thunder, but I don't see where it could have come from. We're gonna go to the riprap, guys. Good thing I didn't cut off Tobb's crankbait. It is gonna get a little noisy. that matters, guys, but that Instagram reel is at 370,000 views. I'm pretty sure I said 200 and some a little while ago. Got to put my sunglasses on, guys, to protect the eye bulb. Saw a little party going on here. I figured I'd join it. Hopefully I don't end up catching a loon. This is a time when forward-facing sonar would be good. I have become one with the loons. We are just out here floating around. better not be a loon. Might be a catfish, but it better not be a loon. This better not be a loon. It's catfish season. Oh no, it's a drum. Drum, please. You see, guys, this is what happens when I fish bait balls and stuff. This is what happens. Bro, this guy looks like a cartoon fish just hanging out. You know, like he was my buddy and he was hanging out on the window and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm a drum. Just out here fishing around and finding out that jig-head minnows are deadly. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Remember, like and subscribe. So we hit the trifecta. We've hit a trifecta of fish: catfish, drum, bass. How nice. Okay, we've had a request for other musical instruments to be caught. We'll see what we can do. Need a moonbeam white bass. All right. Yes, CX will take a smallmouth, but smallmouth are on a different portion of this river or lake. That 8-pound test held up pretty nice against that drum. Amanda, the streak is still alive, but barely. We've only caught one bass, one catfish, and one drum. saw that Mother Nature gave us a sign and we showed up, and she gave us a drum roll. I guess it's better than a Rick roll. I appreciate those kind words, Jason, and I will try and live up to them. I don't remember how the Rick roll. Oh, don't wanna give you up, don't wanna and hurt you. Some along those lines. You guys have just been Rick rolled. I got drum rolled, so you had to be Rick rolled. There's just these bait balls that are cruising around. GM, two problems. One, I gotta leave in like now, and two, underneath the bridge, I cannot because Elon, he's scared of bridges. Well, Tom, I guess I should be more grateful, right, Tom? That's right. You keep me grounded, Tom. You let me know, hey, bro, at least you caught something. How ungrateful of me, Tom. I stand corrected. Going crazy over here. Let's go, Ghost. Find the area. Let Mother Nature show you. Mother Nature, where shall I go? We're going that way. Follow the birds. We're all headed that way, guys. We're all headed that way. Look at us all coming over here to munch. I'm a loon. Hey guys, I come in peace. What's up, loons? Oh, they're going crazy over there too. What's up, guys? Just a homie. Why are we running? Dang, I should have brought Parrot Creel. Where's Parrot Creel when we need him? creel is caged up, bro. That fool don't know how to behave, so we had to cage him up. Dude, there's just fish. I see them underneath me, but maybe I need to throw a jerkbait out here. Let's do that. We also got to be cognizant of the time. You guys are trying to get me grounded. It should be the same distance every time, Rob. Yo, peace out, Al. Stay safe. Last cast right here with the jerkbait. Then we're gonna head to the riprap, run it down, and get off of here at about 1-ish, as directed. And the sun is coming out. All right, so I guess we just stopped right here to get Natasha dirty. Natasha is dirty. There's a blizzard warning wherever Faith is. I made a mistake, guys. I should have probably thrown that credge. Should have thrown the credge and let it go down to wherever those fish went. So far I'm not eelgrass. And that's what I'm afraid of. I think it's just going to be all eelgrass right here. Let's get past this section. Illegal, Jason, but I believe that you can put some lead tape on there and just add weight to your crankbait that way, rather than drilling a hole in there. But you know, you do you, Dad. So I think before we took off over here, I told you guys it was at 370K. It is now at 479K. Should have fished the other side. This one has a lot of eelgrass. Had a lot of exhaust noise. Might be a little clearer right here. Nope. So much eelgrass. Don't we like to will things, bro? I don't think we can will this. The camera has rocked out of position, but I don't think we are going to be able to will our way through this, guys. This is too much eelgrass. We're just cruising right now, look. I'm gonna go past one more section, and if it's not, or if it's got eelgrass, we're gonna bounce. Yo, peace out, Creel. All right, guys, basically if Creel's not here, then there's no point in fishing. So we are gonna call it because Creel broke my heart. Now, there's a lot of eelgrass right here, and I can't work this riprap, so it's my fault that I didn't choose the other riprap. So my bad. But it is about 1-ish. And I know you guys want to see me get in trouble. But I don't want to be in trouble. So we're going to get off the water. Now, my dudes, my humblest apologies for not making more fish appear, but that's why they say in the industry, do not work with children or animals. But, you know, we tried it anyway. we will, I don't know how to leave you Guntersville gems. It's going to be playing kind of, well, I'll just put it on top of the GoPro and let's see if it doesn't fall off. Dang, bro. Jason is cool with us and he keeps it civil here. Very nice, Jason. Much appreciated. Let's see if my doesn't fall off the GoPro.
Single cast got that killer wave. Guntersville waves like a beat that slap. Fish don't know they caught in my traps. Cameras rolling, YouTube live. Click that screen, watch me dive. I fish live. It's a vibe. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the Latin boss out here smashing every single day. Silver keep splashing, boss fishing live. Can't deny, reeling in dreams under Guntersville sky. They say the lake's a mirror, I see a king. Ripples in the water, hear my anthem sing. Silver's my stage, fish my crowd. Catching big bass, make my mom proud. Every hook's a promise, every reel's a prayer. I'm the Latin boss and legend out there. Haters in the comments, man, they just watch while I'm out here reeling in bass non-stop. Like blaze in the skies, throttle down, silver skates on glass, ghost lights and clean like a samurai flash. Real got the bait lines heavy with dreams, unlimited vision, plotting schemes, cars on the deck, pulling up plays, LAG, I'm setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Lake so smooth, feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, on the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LAG, I'm even Creole too. Unlimited calling it. Guntersville, riding on silver, ripping this building. Dark side vibes where the stories unfold. Fish tails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game. Legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jackets whacked out, neon and black. Cooler on deck, stack to the max. Silver way, cutting a lightning streak. Guntersville flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen.
Phone fell, but I caught it. I just can't stop this jam. All right, dudes. Hey, there's a little spider walking right there. All right, dudes. So, my apologies again for not getting more fish. But again, I don't know, bros. Like I said, they say do not work with kids or animals in the industry. And we worked with animals while trying to be kids. I don't know, dog. They probably think I live on the lake, dude. There's a lot of speculation here. Oh, we got a Melody in the house. Jason, tomorrow we will discuss Melody. But again, guys, we continue the streak, and that was our main goal, to entertain and to continue the streak. And hopefully we did at least one of those. My dudes, I appreciate you guys rolling with us. We will be out on the water tomorrow, God willing, weather permitting. We will hit it up again and try and continue the streak. We are currently at 30 times, 6 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. So be safe out there, guys. Holla at your boy. My age probably can't have kids. Okay, that's weird. Hopefully we see you guys tomorrow. Remember, be safe, fish around, and find out.